Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Kristen Bailey, and you have probably clicked on this video because you know who I am and you want to know what the heck I'm talking about, or you know who I am and you know exactly what I'm talking about and you're excited. If you don't know who I am and therefore you have no clue what I'm talking about, welcome. We are at Bailey Cabin, which is a small town in Southwest Washington. I'm sure it is somehow identifiable fairly easily, but I'm not exactly comfortable doing that yet. Um, I am doing one of the scariest things I have ever done at this very moment. And some of you, it will become readily apparent why it's so scary. It has nothing to do with turning a video camera on myself, recording videos, uploading videos. I, in fact, have 3 YouTube channels that have been limping along for 6 years, 7 years, and always for me really easy content because I thought I knew who my audience was, and therefore I put on some sort of character to be in that space or appeal to that space. And today I am integrating all of those channels, which means integrating all the pieces of me that I have kept separated, and sometimes intentionally because I didn't want certain people to know certain things about me because I thought it would change how they felt about me. And I started to realize that the more authentic I became, the more my small circle became so deep so quickly. And for the last 5 years, I have been on an amazing spiritual journey that has found me here in a place that I didn't even consider being possible. And that doesn't mean that my bank account's fuller than it's ever been, or that I have less debt than I've ever had, or those things are all maybe as untrue as they've been for me at any point in my life. But for all the things that I have so much gratitude for, and the people that are on this journey with me and have been on this journey for me, with me at any point in my life, and for whatever reason we are still connected today, that I feel like it's really important for me to say who it is that I have become, because it's something that most of the people on my friends list that I know in person at any point for the past all of my life maybe unrecognizable, but to the people in my tightest circle right now, some of which have only come into my life in the last 3 months, that have catapulted me to places that helped me believe things about myself, that have opened myself to my thoughts and ideas about what's happening in the world and what I can do about it. And these people that see something in me that I don't quite recognize yet, and that's what's partially scary for me. But it means enough to them, and it's a big enough deal that they tell me wholeheartedly and repeatedly. And over the last 2 years or more or less, meeting people in person for the first time that we clicked with such depth and authenticity that a connection like that doesn't come around very often, and all of a sudden my life is absolutely full of them. And what it's taken for me to get to this point is not what old Kristen Bailey would have been doing, and some of it has been done easily and some of it has been done with much difficulty, but all with careful consideration and intent. So that being said, I'm coming to you because at some point you believed in me, perhaps when I didn't. Believe in myself, and you reflected something back to me that allows me to accept that I have been giving a life's purpose of being a priestess, and that really wasn't even part of my vocabulary. 2 years ago, except in the most fun and silly ways, and I've proven to myself, with the help of many other people, that it's really what I've been doing all along. But I've really just been playing small, and that because of who I am and what I've been through, who I was and who I am now, that my purpose is to make this world a better place, and that's a lot of responsibility, and it's a lot to take on by myself. But I know I'm not really doing it by myself, because every time I honestly ask for help, you're all there for me. And sometimes when I don't know what to ask for, you just know. So I started a website, started the integration, and I had to do this and tell you all what I'm doing in order to be able to move forward for the next things, because it's getting the ball rolling, right? And I know that you've got my back, why ever you're here. And I told somebody recently that I have nothing to lose, and it's not that I don't have things to lose, it's that I've already lost some of the most important things to me ever, and they've come back. Or it was part of the journey, and I can look back and be grateful now, but my stories need to be told, because I want people to find the same healing that I've found and be willing to take the risks and lose all that they have to be grateful for, because they see the endless potential in what's possible. So I am putting it all on the line, being my most authentic and honest and open self that I know how to be. And this is about all of us and how we all get along with each other, and we have to heal ourselves until we can heal ourselves, and continuing to find the places that need to be healed. We can't listen to everybody's story, and until we can hear those stories, we're missing out on some really, really wonderful people. And some of these really, really wonderful people have been hurt beyond any stretch of the imagination. And I thought I knew how bad that would be. But these women have taken their awful, awful pain caused by people they were supposed to trust and were supposed to protect them. They've taken that pain and healed it to the point that they've had to follow their calling to heal others. And that's what I'm here to do. If you believe that's something I can do just by being me, because I haven't figured out really what it is. Thank you. I'm so deeply grateful to my circle, big and small, because I'm the best version of Kristen Bailey that I've ever been. That vulnerable to anybody and everyone, because it's all the pieces of me that make me me, that make me lovable and make me cry a lot and love a lot. This year, I quit a job that I loved, leaving somebody I really love in a lurch. I let my dad self-select himself out of my life. I let my mom self-select herself out of my life. people leaning in, lifting me up, putting kindling on my fire, because I know how hard that was for me, for old Kristen Bailey. But because of all the goodness in my life and all the amazing pieces of who I am, I'm only taking the good stuff with me to the next place, the next level, and I hope you're part of that. And thank you for what you've done this far. And if you're not meant to be here now, perhaps it will be still a possibility because you remembered. On my webpage, the part of the plan is all just rolled out in little bitty pieces. Are pages where you can support my friends that have supported me and make donations and buy things. Hardly anything there yet, but it's all part of the plan, and it's just got to move forward with this. So thank you. And I'll get as many people up there that belong there as possible, as quickly as possible. Right now, I'm a one-woman show, and I don't have a job, and I'm not alone. So thank you. I'm going to post as often as I can because this is a journey worth frequent updates. But I haven't figured out how to do that efficiently yet and figure out what this life is going to be going forward. And I have a really possibly big life update on my phone. And one of the other biggest risks I ever took in my life. But I have no idea what it's gonna be. But it'll be part of the story, I'm sure. Because there's something that I haven't been able to. And it just keeps getting stronger. So either my intuition was right or it was wrong. Or divine timing is still in play. So thank you for being here. I will update you soon. I love you.